Welcome. I'm so glad that you can join me tonight over here on Instagram as well. I've got a two-camera setup, and happy 2023. Can you believe that we're in a new year now? I'm Vincent Genna. I'm your psychic therapist and medium for this evening and host for the next hour. And my plan is to, as many people as are here tonight, signed in, chatting here, to give you your message of what power word or theme or idea or concept do you need to get your 2023 going in the direction that you want, creating the life of your dreams, fulfilling your dreams, or pursuing anything that you choose to pursue. And so the messages tonight will help you be able to do that. That's what I am looking for from the spirit world. They will be personal, though understand something. A lot of you out there have very similar needs. And so you may hear some of the same messages coming to you that you just heard for somebody else. And that's okay, because believe it or not, we all here need a lot of the same things. So hang in there with me. And I have of course, my incredible partner, my incredible business manager, my best friend, my lover, my wife, Eileen, who has, oh my goodness, this year in 2023, we are celebrating 50 years of being together. I can't believe I'm saying that. Half a century. This woman has tolerated me. She takes a lot of drugs. I don't know. Maybe that's how she does it, but then she's sneaking. I don't know. I don't see them. But in any case, we've been together for 50 years. We're going to be married for 45 years this year, and a very joyous one at that. And I give her a tremendous amount of credit for being able to help me. So thank you, honey, for being here with me tonight. Eileen, she's my living angel, okay? So she helps me through all of this. And of course, I've got my marketing manager out there, Kathleen, that is also helping me. So I'm going to try to get to as many as you as I possibly can tonight. I see the messages coming in already. You're all unbelievable and fantastic and incredible, loyal people who come and heed or at least ask for some messages and help and guidance from me. And I feel very joyous always being able to give that out to any of you. Remember, you can always join my group, The Secret That's Holding You Back, which is after my book. And that's a Facebook group where you can communicate with me with any questions or problems that you might have. Of course, it would help if you did read the book, and if you want to further the depth of going within in order to unblock as much as you can in your life, then I recommend either reading the book, listening to the book, participating in that conversation. And that way we can continue the flow and the force. And this year, it's all about that for me, is giving you whatever tools you need to be able to make this year your year, a year of power. Okay, certainly we don't want to be affected by any of the negativity that's going on out there, or that may increase or may continue, or any new negativity in 2023. We want to be able to take control of that because we can. It doesn't make a difference what's going on around you. You've seen some of those movies, which are so cute, where you'll see a whole bunch of rain coming down over everybody else in the area, and you have sunshine. You'll see a movie, the person has sunshine on them as they're walking through, or the reverse. It's raining on them or snowing on them or icing and whatever on them, but not anybody else. Well, we can actually do that. You can absolutely experience the negativity that's going on all around you and see that it's happening to others, but it doesn't have to happen to you, because you have more power than that. And those are the tools I want to be able to give you as much as I can, whether it's through private readings or whether it's through my Facebook Live readings. But this is about taking your power and claiming it, because we are each individual parts of a tremendous power and being, whatever you want to call it, Yahweh, God, Abba, it doesn't matter, Elohim, it's not even Mother Nature, it's way beyond Mother Nature, I can tell you that right now. but it is a source, it's a power that feeds us. And yes, we're having a human experience and we're intentionally trying to limit our power, but we don't have to limit it as such that we cannot use it to help create our lives. It happens every single day for people. I want it to be able to happen for you, and I know you do too. So I want to get right to it, and let's get this show on the road here and start reaching people. So Eileen, do we have some people that have signed on? I see some chatting. So what I will do, I'm not really wanting you to ask specific questions, but if you do want a message, just chat in and say, I want a message. I need to know what I need to know for this year, okay? And so even myself, I'll be able to start up here. Eileen, you just jump in and tell me as soon as somebody points out that they do want a message. There's a whole bunch of people here.
Saying hi.
Yes, a lot of people saying hi.
I want to know what 2023 has in store.
Yes. Well, I know a lot of people then just asking general what 2023.
Bobby wants a message.
Say that again.
Bobby wants a message. And Elizabeth wants a message.
Bobby wants a message. Okay. Bobby. All right. Sounds great. So Bobby, hold on over here. Okay. Bobby, it's what I'm getting a lot of, and I'm getting a lot of this for a lot of people that are on tonight. So heed this for everybody. There is a new direction, or a direction you're supposed to be adding career-wise, vocationally-wise. That is an expansion of the work that you're currently doing. You may have already been looking into it. You may be feeling this undersurging or overwhelming feeling of, I know there's more, there's supposed to be more, I feel like I'm supposed to do more. And when you get a feeling like that, that's actually your soul telling you, yes, you're supposed to do more. So Bobby, expanding your ideas and concepts where you're working right now, I do see a certain amount of limitation around you. I don't know if it's because they're holding you back, but definitely you're affecting that. You're helping to manifest that restriction. So for 2023, think bigger, step outside the box, even look for something else in this year. Don't be afraid. Whatever age you are does not matter. Don't be afraid to look for something more. It is not completely fulfilling, and it's time for you to fulfill yourself. I do see a certain amount of you speaking with others and leading and guiding others. So whether it's in a supervisory position, whether it's in a teaching position, it definitely seems to be more. One of the things is if the company, if the place that you're working for has other locations or other divisions, it's very possible that the newness I'm seeing is in one of those new divisions. But what you need to do is you need to step forward and claim it. Okay, that's with a lot of you out there, is you need to claim it. You need to say, hey, I'm good enough for that. I want that. And don't be afraid to go after it. Okay, so I'm looking back and forth because I have two different cameras here going on at the same time, just so that you know. My Instagram people are on this side live. Hello, Instagram. And the rest of you are all on this side. So Bobby, think big, go for more. You are really capable of training and teaching and helping others, even in the work that you're doing now. And so there is an opportunity for that. So go after that. Okay, Bobby, I just need you to do that and take hold of it this year. Who else did you say wants a message?
Elizabeth would like a message.
Elizabeth wants a message. Elizabeth, this may sound odd, but all of a sudden I got the word jewelry and creating and designing. So there you have an energy about you that if you created or put together either pieces of jewelry or some kind of design that way, because I'm just seeing these stones and necklaces, and I mean, you may enjoy it yourself, which is really good, but it's actually something that you can put out publicly, sell it, be at an expo, at a fair of some kind, and put it out there for people, because your energy you can put into it. And by the way, when I give you these messages, chat back to see if they make sense for you, all right? I want to be able to get validation that I touched on something for you that's important. So, Elizabeth, this seems to be something crafting, creative, but also energy helping others in energy ways. And you have a high energy that you need to get out there publicly a little bit more anyway. So understand that. Don't shield yourself. Don't hide yourself.
She says she's an artist.
You are an artist. Okay, so Elizabeth says that she's an artist already. Okay, so think about this designing that I'm talking about. Certainly, if you're an artist in painting, you can do a lot of different kinds of crafting. It may be you're using stones or using that kind of artwork, whatever it is, but definitely infuse your energy into any of the work that you're doing and put it out into the public, because this is the year where it's going to pop out. It's going to pop out and you're going to be seen more. And you got to go for it, and think that you're bigger than, better than. Have displays, go in shows, all of that. Be looking for that now at this time. Okay, Elizabeth? Because that is going to create a great success for you. And more importantly, besides the success, is the fulfillment. You're going to feel great when people are taking your work and saying, it makes me feel so good that I have a change of heart and attitude in life. So go after it, Elizabeth. Who else do you have out there?
By the way,
Eileen,
she says she's a painter.
Okay, so Elizabeth is confirming that she is a painter. Expand your creativity and do a little bit more with, like I said, with stones and that kind of thing. Just meditate on it to see what you're meant to add into it, because I see all this shiny stuff about your work, okay, and infusing your energy into it. Eileen, who else? Mary. Okay. Mary. Talking. I'm not hearing you talk enough. For some reason, it's about talking. I get the word talk. Tell Mary to talk. Tell Mary to talk. So Mary, and talking can become also in the written word. It's not just a matter of vocal talking, but we can talk to people with things that we write, like when I wrote my book. I'm talking to everybody. It's about putting out your understanding already. I'm feeling you too quiet. That's what I'm getting, is tell Mary. I don't know if your mother is deceased or your grandmother who's here, but there's definitely a spirit telling me to tell Mary to talk, speak up, because now is her time to be heard. Now is the time to be heard. So whatever you're involved in this year, you really need to be thinking about speaking up and putting your ideas, your inspirations, your suggestions, your guidance. It's so funny. It's like what I'm hearing is that at times you will talk to a friend or privately, things like that, but publicly or to more people, you get shy or you get quiet, when in actuality you have great things to say and to put forth. So now is the year 2023 is your year to shine that way and put that forward a little bit more. And again, please, everybody, chat in to tell me whether that makes sense or not. I've got Eileen monitoring the chats.
She says that's her grandmother that's saying that.
Her grandmother is saying that. Yes, that would make sense. Now, if you know that your grandmother's saying that and that it makes sense that grandma would tell you to talk, then guess what, Mary? Talk and speak up, okay? So don't quiet down, especially this year. Grandma is also saying there's going to be people around you who need to hear the right thing. Remember, blessed are the righteous for righteousness' sake. And what that was always meant to be is it's okay to speak up for the right reasons, for good reasons, for positive reasons, not to tear somebody down, but to help guide them or give them another thought or idea. So Mary, don't be afraid of doing that in 2023. I think you're going to see your life go in some different directions once that begins to happen, okay, hon? And don't forget, you can write down things too to send them out there, whether it be online or whether it be book or journal articles, that kind of thing. But just your word, speak, get it out there in the world today, okay? All right, Eileen.
Kim.
Kim wants a message. Okay, Kim. I don't know why. Okay, so Kim, I'm being directed to direct you to your health. And that's including exercise, taking care of yourself this year to increase your energy level. That's what I'm getting. Increase your energy level by taking care of yourself. And so that's meaning taking care of what you're eating and paying attention to that, paying attention to exercise, moving around, doing the right thing. You need to move your body. For some reason, I'm getting a stiffness. I'm getting something that I don't know, maybe you haven't, maybe you've been ill, or because of the holidays, you got very involved and sedentary. You're still, and I'm just hearing that you need to move, you need to get yourself exercise, because this energy is going to be filled with a lot of activity and movement for you in all different ways, things that you're going to have to do or want to do, whether it be enjoyment, vacation, but also work-wise. I'm just seeing the need for you to pay attention. And also part of taking care of your health is the health, not just of body, but of mind and spirit as well. So a little bit more reading in the spiritual realm to expand some of your spiritual beliefs and concepts. Keep going in that direction, your better physical understanding. So take care of your body through exercise and eating, as I said, and take care of your mind through relaxation. Do some meditation, some guided meditations, because it's going to be a very energetic year. And you're going to be needed a lot in this universe and help and from others. And you want to be completely filled with the ability and endurance and strength, all through body, mind, and spirit. And you're going to be helping a lot because of that. So think about that and focus on that for 2023. And remember, everybody, no resolutions. Resolutions stem from a negative place. A resolution is about being firmly committed to something that you want to do or change. Firmly committed. Why do we need a firm commitment to ourselves? Because other times we didn't commit to ourselves. Other times we may have started stuff and we ended. So a resolution always comes from a place of failure in the past and an attempt this time to really, really focus on what we want to do. Well, that's not going to work because that's still a weakness, something that we think is weak or broken that we need to fix. Oh, I got too much weight on. I gained so much weight during the holidays. I'm going to make a New Year's resolution to lose 20 pounds this year. That's terrible. Or I feel so weak. I got to get back to the gym. This is terrible. I'm out of shape. And anytime that you're coming from that negative, you're building a weak foundation. You're trying to build a house on quicksand, and it's going to sink and it's going to fail. And that's why resolutions only last for about 3 months. And just so that you know, 98% of resolutions made all over the world fail, okay? That was a statistic just last year that I read when I researched it. You want to come from a place of power, and that's what my work is going to be this year, is a place of power. And my podcasts are going to be about that. My television appearances are going to be about that, a place of power, coming from a place of where you like yourself, a strength you know you have. I feel so good when my weight is this tight, because not only do I feel good in my clothes, but I have more energy. I'm able to go up and down the stairs more. I'm able to go hiking and do outside stuff that I want to do. I feel great when I do some exercising. And so I'm going to do more of that. I love going for walks and being outside and seeing people and being part of nature. I'm going to walk more this year because I enjoy it so much. No matter what it is, I enjoy being able to sit down and write. I'm going to do some writing this year. You know what? I know I've done so great in my job, but I've always wanted to do more. So I'm going to go after more because I deserve it. You see, it's coming from a different place. It's coming from a place of loving yourself and liking yourself and wanting more of that. because that's what we're entitled to, more. There is even a passage in the Old Testament where God is saying it is okay to want more. And in the New Testament, Jesus brings in as well, want more, ask for more, because you deserve more. We are capable of having an unlimited amount of whatever we want, but the only way you're going to get it is by asking for it, going after it, and knowing you deserve it. And that's only going to come from a place of positive, okay? So you want to feel good about yourself and the work that you've done while you're stepping into 2023. All right, who else out there, Eileen, wants a message?
Just want to let you that Kim validated. She says she does have some physical issues.
And Kim just wrote back and said that she does have some physical issues, and that's why it came in that Kim, don't worry about it this year, because I know you're going to focus on it now because you love yourself so much. Remember this mantra, everybody. It's in my book, The Secret That's Holding You Back. I love myself so much. I'm going to do whatever I need to do to experience my greatest existence here because I deserve it. I'll repeat that again. I love myself so much. I'm going to do whatever I need to do to experience my greatest existence here because I deserve it. That motivated both my wife and myself to stop smoking. We were smokers for 33 years. On my 50th birthday, I came out with that statement, and I never picked up another cigarette again. Neither did my wife. And so when you look at yourself in that way and you say, even if you need to fake it in the beginning until you can truly love yourself, that you'll take the steps to fulfill yourself because you know you deserve to. And that's what you need to do. This year is a catapult for you energetically in the universe, as well as within you and your soul, because the souls are all gathering together, conspiring to get us forward and to move us in a forward direction. So just remember that. Okay, hon, who else?
Debbie would just like a message.
Debbie, and then I also have Nancy Clark. So Debbie. Oh, okay. So yes, you can focus on growth of career, but there seems to be more about growth of relationship. You deserve this year to have any relationship that you are in right now. I'm kind of feeling that you're involved with somebody, that it needs to get deeper. It needs to get more fulfilled. It needs to get more emotional. It needs to have the not just the fire of what you had in the beginning or when you first get involved in a relationship, but it needs to build upon that even more so. So it's not just a rekindling of a fire. You know, when you have to rekindle a fire, that means the fire went out. Okay. And you don't want the fire to ever go out, passion to go out. You want love to always be there, because love is what carries you through, and it helps you to deal with all the nonsense of life. So when it comes to relationship, really don't settle for surface. Don't settle for, okay, well, we'll talk when we're in the mood and only sometimes. It's about communicating the deepest feelings, not just the surface feelings, always wanting to thrive, always wanting to grow, always wanting to expand and make your relationship even bigger and better than what it is. Because as we always grow, we don't stagnate. And as long as we're alive in this earth plane, you have to understand that we're not done growing. Okay, we're not done growing as a spiritual being, but even in this physical world, we're not done growing in this physical world. There's always more to experience. So don't tell me that in your relationship, it's as best as it can be. It's not. It's always better, because with age comes wisdom, more experience, more enlightenment, and therefore so should the relationship become wiser, deeper, more enlightened. So spend time working on that, the two of you. Do some couple things, some self-healing, some self-growth work, but do it as a couple, as a team, and help each other. That'll really get things going and get things deeper. Don't accept he won't go there, she won't go there. Don't do that. Don't train your partner to be apathetic. Don't train your partner to be complacent. Don't train your partner to close down emotions. Don't train your partner to not talk, because when you accept that, you're enabling it and you're allowing it to happen. I'm sorry. You're in a relationship to learn more about yourself and to grow, not just to have a bed companion. You can always get a dog for that, okay? But when you want true relationship, it's got to be about growth for the both of you. And I know men are listening right now to me, and don't shoot me, but this is the truth. Men like to close down. They don't like talking about that touchy-feely stuff, because that means they have to face their emotions. And their emotions are feelings that they've not dealt with most of their lives. And yes, they're in there at the same time with the good emotions, but they need to be in touch just as women are in touch with their emotions. And men need to grow a lot in regards to that. Yes, it's not all men that are like that, but it is a majority of them, because it's part of the gender. And it's not part of the gender that needs to be accepted. It's part of the gender that needs to be learned. So understand that there are traits that come with each gender, just like there's traits that come with each astrological sign, but it doesn't mean you give into all of those traits. You use them. You use the strengths to go after your life and dreams, and to help you work on the weaknesses of the gender or the astrological side, whatever part you're working on. But just talk, and get that relationship deeper. Okay, Debbie? That's for you.
She said they've been married for 38 years, but they lost their house in Hurricane Florence 4 years ago, and it's been a nightmare. Now they can finally get back to being them, or to us.
Okay, so what Debbie just said is that she's been married for 38 years, you said?
Yeah.
38 years, but they were hit by Hurricane Floyd, which was Florence 4 years ago, which devastated their home life. And of course, it devastated them. So now they can get back to their lives again. Remember something, Debbie, that you must know about relationships. One of the reasons of having a strong relationship is to get you through the crisis. If you think of a house, but if you think of the roof and two columns holding up that roof, two columns. And so in order to maintain that roof of this home, what you're creating, and this is figurative now, right? Each column has to be strong. And sometimes one column will be weak and the roof leans a little and the other one holds it up a little bit more, and it goes vice versa. But the way the two columns become strong is by the work you do together in the relationship, not independent of each other, interdependent with each other. That is completely different. So make sure you dive into that now more, because even if another crisis comes along, you'll even be stronger, deeper to be able to handle it. Okay? And you will. So again, get back into the relationship. Now is a perfect time. So I'm glad that message came along. Thank you for writing back, Debbie. Nancy Clark. Okay. So I'm kind of feeling this acceptance of a mundaneness in your life, a feeling of, all right, well, everything is, I'm used to it the way it is, and getting along. And you've done a great job of surviving. And now 2023, again, for you is about thriving, wanting more, creating more, manifesting more, bringing more into your life. You are not done just because you're at this age in your life. There's actually so much more for you to be able to create now. You're in the best third of your life. Our lives go in thirds. The first 28 years, we're floundering all over the place. The next 28 years, we're finding out what we like and what we don't like. But from the age of 59 on up, you put into practice and place all those things you know about yourself now, and you start going after your life using all the experiences you've had earlier. Not just evidence of things that didn't work out. You want to be paying and focus attention on the things that did work out, and want more and do more, manifest more. So that's going to mean expanding your belief systems. Sometimes they could be limited. Sometimes you could be thinking, well, I know this is true, and when in fact it's not necessarily true. And the only way to know, and this goes for everybody, the only way to know, number one, what is really true or what you really believe is by letting go, having the courage and the faith to let go of all your beliefs. Let go of them. The ones that will stay or the ones that you will find out that are true will be yours. The rest will just dwindle away. You make believe you don't know anything, and you ask the universe and life, show me what it is that is true. Show me what it is that is real. Show me what it is that I truly believe and what I need to believe. The rest of the stuff can be a lot of defense mechanisms and a lot of what I call adult-made mind belief systems that are protecting you from your past beliefs and your youth beliefs about yourself that may be negative, okay? You can always, again, if you want to learn more, you read my book about that. But it's expanding your belief system so you can manifest. And I think, Nancy, what I know, Nancy, that I'm feeling you pulling in new things this year, new experiences that you are not expecting, new everything, new love. Somebody on the other side, a lover, I don't know if it was a boyfriend or a friend, a good friend, or it is a male. I'm talking about love and improvement in love also. So lots of wonderful new things coming up for you, Nancy, that I'm feeling, and again about love and intensity in love. And so just very positive stuff for 2023. Expand your belief systems, you'll expand your life. Okay, Nancy, thank you very much for that. Eileen, who else is next?
Antonia, and she's writing in from Australia.
Oh, Antonia, welcome, Australia. Oh, Antonia is writing in from Australia. How are you? Thank you for joining us tonight. How fabulous for you. Oh, Antonia. Okay. All right. So I got a couple of things going on for you, Antonia. You are definitely meant to move into the nurturing field, but in a different way. Okay. There's been technical stuff that you've done in your life. That it's okay, it's been great, but you're meant to get out of the left brain technical aspect of who you are into your right brain nurturing aspect of who you are. And for some reason, there's some kind of inspirational storybook for you to write. So writing and again, getting yourself out there publicly seems to be coming up. But the writing seems to be a story that's inspiring, an inspiring story. So it could be nonfiction, but fiction, but with a nonfiction message. Now, I've only written one book, so I'm not an expert on writing, but this is what I'm feeling. It's just like I see the two elements and components coming together because you're very imaginative, Antonia. That's what I'm feeling, very emotional, very imaginative. And so you can create a wonderful story, or you already have a story that you can tell, fictionalize it a bit, but it has a big message, like so many of those fictional stories do. And some even children's stories, right? There, Walt Disney was famous for that, putting out stories that always had moralistic messages for the children and metaphysical messages for the adults. So I'm kind of feeling that overall inspiration and inspiring others, and that's a way of nurturing them. I don't know if you've had nursing in your background, but I'm feeling you taking care of somebody with or without that experience, or having taken care of somebody with or without that experience. So again, your heart is big, your compassion is huge when it comes to that, but it's now your turn in 2023, especially, to move forward with the idea of more fulfillment for you and joy. It brings you joy to make impact of others, or to inspire others, or to change others, to help others. And that will be helping you as well to realize your own worth and value. Worth and value is important. Those are two words for you, power words, worth and value. And I'll put the word self in front of both of them. Self-worth, self-value. You need to see that for yourself so you're out there more, and that you're not holding yourself back and keeping yourself down under. Now, that was just part an Australian term to throw at you, but you don't want to hold yourself back, okay? You want to move forward. So, Antonia, I wish you the best. Chat in and just let my wife know that this has touched something for you, but it's getting out there, nurturing, inspiring, and doing it very creatively in the arts. And for you, it can be writing, okay? So, all right. So who else?
Well, it's a good segue because Mandy would like to know. She said she needs a message.
Mandy?
Because she's kind of lost herself in her role as a mom.
Oh gosh. Okay. So Mandy is looking for a message on for her for 2023 because she lost herself in her role as a mom. Oh boy, Mandy. That is not the only time that I've heard that. As a matter of fact, I know for a fact that a lot of parents, they do lose themselves in the cares that the children need. Some children need more care than others. And even some parents wind up having children to live vicariously through them, which is not a good thing either. And so what winds up happening is they actually wait, and this could be happened to you, Mandy, where you wait for your children to grow up, to go off, to go into school, or to be done with school and to move on. And okay, now it's my turn. All right, now figure out what to do. You haven't lost yourself. My goodness, if you lost yourself, your kids would never know who you are, or they wouldn't be able to find you. You're there. Look in the mirror if you can't find yourself. You are right there, and so are your dreams and desires. They're within you, Mandy. Now is the time to pull them out. And you know what? You've been a great mother, and you've been doing really well with that. But did you know that you're meant to also be a mentor? A mentor. And yes, it can be with young people because for some reason your words, I'm feeling your words, I'm hearing words that are very positive and strong and encouraging. So definitely chat in and let me know if I'm on track with that. Very, very encouraging, very helpful. There may even be programs that you can get yourself involved with, a nonprofit that works with youth, that does maybe some educational things with youth, and even young adults, even young parents or anything like that. It doesn't have to be just stuck with the kid part, but I'm just feeling you getting more involved with that. So nonprofit and helping children or young people, teens, even young adults, young parents, and helping them understand, helping them grow, helping them resolve problems, whether it be family problems, self problems, things like that. But I just see you talking a lot and getting a new kind of a job, even working with them. And you might want to even start off looking in your neighborhood in an area where you can even volunteer at some of these places, but your nurturing is not done. The funny thing is, you're just going to transfer your nurturing from your children out into the world. Okay, so that's who you are, and you got your training with your kids, and universally and soulfully, that's exactly what happened. So now the time is yours to help continue nurturing others, but on your terms, the way you want, not just because you have to, because you got a responsibility towards anybody like your children, right? It's going to be on your terms, your way, the way you like to.
She says she's been thinking about guardian ad litem.
Guardian ad litem. Oh my God, that's really heavy. She said she's been thinking about guardian ad litem, though that would be guardian of either any children, but also adults too, that may be considered incompetent, seniors, something like that, that don't have other people. That's really cool. I'm not going to disagree with that as long as there's an element of you talking, teaching, training. Okay. If you could do that and do both, I was a social worker, so I understand what a guardian ad litem is. A lot of times you wind up being connected to somebody that needs a service. But think about that as well. And again, keep looking for the nonprofit as well. Okay. But you're going in the right direction because the nurturing has to continue. Okay, but have fun with it now and enjoy the impact you have on others. Okay, so you keep going. I wish you the best with that. You're going to do great things with it in 2023. Go ahead.
Patricia would like a power message for 2023.
All right, Patricia. Patricia wants a power message for 2023. Oh, wow. Okay, so Patricia, you're a powerhouse. You're using that word, but all of a sudden I feel through the computer and through the internet this energy. You're like this dynamic, this dynamo. It's like, okay, Patricia's here. The party just started. Kind of person is what I'm getting. And so, yes. So for you, leadership is really important for you, and you've got to go in a direction of being able to lead something or guide something. So if you're working, there's something about work which is odd. I'm not sure if you're retired or you're wanting to retire or something changed about work there. It seems to be on and off or in and out for some reason. Try to chat back and kind of help me clarify what I'm feeling there for you. But definitely you're a guider. Your Archangel Michael just says this is a woman who talks to people and gives them guidance whether they want it or not. That's okay. Don't worry about it. I did the same thing. Okay. And now people want it. Okay. So it's okay, especially when it's good guidance, Patricia. And I'm feeling that you've got good guidance and you've got chutzpah. Chutzpah. And if you don't know what that word means, go ask some Jewish person what chutzpah means. They'll tell you right away. It's Yiddish for a big set of kahunas. Now, if you don't know what that means, don't ask a guy, just ask another woman. But it's time for you to really put that in effect and start leading, guiding. That's what you're meant to do, supervising, managing. I don't care what it is, but you've got to find a leadership role and position for you, because you won't be fulfilled unless you're out there really using all of your ability to make a difference, either in a company where you are now or getting involved in something, a group. No. Okay. You need to get yourself out there. And you need to see, Patricia just said she's a stay-at-home mom. No wonder why you need a power message. No, you got to get yourself out there. I know too many moms that do that. Stay at home because I'm going to watch the babies. One, it's cheaper. And two, because I don't know what else to do. Those kids, you just heard me give a message. If you weren't listening, I'll repeat it to somebody who their role as a mother was done and now they have no idea what to do. You always need a role. And it's not just about the children. The children are to bring joy in your life, but they are not to make your life, okay? And when you devote all of your time into your children, you are actually not devoting time into yourself, because we each have our own fulfillment role. And more importantly, you're not exemplifying for the children how to go after their dreams. Because what you're showing right now is, you can go after your dreams until you become a parent. And once you become a parent, hold off on your dreams, give up on your dreams, take care of your children. And then if they leave in time and you have enough time left and the energy, you can go back to your dreams again. That is not what it is. Everybody can fulfill their dreams. You just have to figure out the management of time and have you need the ambition. You need the ambition to be more than a stay-home mom. Believe it or not, that is not an acceptable career goal, okay? Just so that you know. And it's draining, and you've got nothing fulfilling you then except talking to other stay-at-home moms and complaining about what it is like to stay at home and have to deal with all the kids, and then the husband coming home and having to make him dinner and all of that nonsense, okay? That's the Stepford wives from a long time ago. You deserve to fulfill yourself now and to go after it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be asking for a power message. So now is the time to go after your dreams and let them surface so that you can find them, okay? So you did well with the kids. So you can also get involved if you want to continue and let them, when they're in school, to do something in that time period that allows you to feel important yourself, not just as a mom, but as a person and a soul, okay? So remember that, and I wish you the best with that. Okay, who else, hon?
Lynn would like...
Lynn?
Okay, Lynn says, can she have a message regarding a business opportunity she's been presented with?
Oh, God, Lynn. Go for it. You already know you want to do it. I'm feeling that. That was like such a powerful smack in the face feeling that, oh, don't even ask. You know you can make this work. Yes, it'll be scary. I have a feeling there'll be some things in involvement for you, Lynn, that you may not be used to. Don't just hang on to what you're used to. That's too easy for you. 2023 for you right now is about expanding and growing and knowing and learning more about your potential. I'm feeling that your soul has come here to really try to experience your fullest potential here. You don't get to experience your fullest potential by staying in the same place. And this goes for everybody. So, Lynn, get those gloves on, get yourself ready, and get out there and jump into it. Because here's the thing. You are capable of making anything work that you want, that you believe in, and that you believe in yourself. This is a good opportunity, but it is not the last one. This opportunity is leading to something else. The month April just came up for me, for you. April, there's going to be another immediate quick change in this opportunity that's going to be more powerful. So you're going to go into it. You're going to go, oh my gosh, in 2 months, wait, what do you want me to do? You want me to do this now? Holy cow, I just started this and started learning this. Don't worry about it. You just keep going for it. As it comes along, keep saying, yes, yes, I can do that. Yes, I like that. Yes, I want to, because they are all things you want, and that will be fulfilling. So don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about saying no yet. This is a yes. A yes, yes, yes. Okay, Lynn? So I wish you the best. Drop me a line and let me know how it works out, okay? But definitely a yes. Go for it.
Okay, Anna.
Anna.
15 years ago, she had a spinal cord bleed, which left her paralyzed.
My goodness.
She's been trying to stay positive and has the belief that healing is still possible. Do you see any changes for her in 2023?
Wow. Anna is writing very, this is very powerful. Anna had a spinal cord bleed that she shared with me that left her paralyzed. And that is hard. And she wants to know, she's still trying to maintain a positive attitude, that she can heal. Now, Anna, what are you calling a positive attitude? That's the difference. You know, you always hear the positive people are people who say, well, that glass of water is half full, because the full idea is supposed to be positive. And the other people that say, well, that water is half empty, they're supposed to be negative. No, they're both negative. Why? Because instead of seeing a glass of water, they're both seeing only a half a glass of water. So what everybody thought was a positive attitude is not a positive attitude. A positive attitude, Anna, is believing you're alive. You've got your mind. There are people, and I'm sure you've been directed to them. There is a famous gentleman who was not born with any limbs, no limbs, and the amazing things that he does. There's other stories about people who became paraplegics and paint and do things with their mouths. Yes, your soul wants you to recognize your power. So here is how you have the possibility of healing. Not by focusing a positive attitude that I can heal, I can heal, I can heal. Because then that means you're not necessarily appreciating yourself as is. So that means your self-love is dependent and conditional. It's conditional to you healing. The only prospect of healing you have is not just about in your mind regenerating your spine and the way it's working and visualizing yourself getting up and walking around and playing and running and swimming and jumping in the water. It's not just about that. It's about believing how magnificent you are, whatever your physical limitations are here. You know, it's interesting that yes, you see everybody walking around, and it's so easy for me to say this because I have full use of my body. I don't know how I would feel if that was taken away from me. I can imagine, though, how painful that could feel about having it taken away from me. But the one thing that I've learned while I've been here is that we're more than a physical body. We're souls. Your soul is not crippled. Your soul is not paraplegic. Your soul is full. And your soul can experience itself in any means, okay? In any means, in your body that you have right now or a full use body. And let me tell you something. There are more people that I know that have full use of their body that aren't experiencing anything and aren't growing at all, and people with very limited ability experiencing more and being more meaningful in life than people with all that ability. So that's what you need to be focusing on right now. Are you still a loving person? How much more loving have you become or can become? How compassionate can you be? How much you can be an inspiration to others by speaking with them, talking with them, doing a circuit of going around. You can attract somebody into your life this year who can take you around and to speak, whether it be at schools, whether it be to organizations, whether it be to groups that need inspiration. When a person like you experiences something like this, and this drastic in life, the soul has an intention, a greater intention than most. And that intention usually is to make impacting changes in the world by sharing yourself with others. And now people looking at you, and people who have less issues but have more complaints, that think that their lives suck, but meanwhile they have their bodies and they can drive anywhere they want to go, right? And so a person like you can teach them, all of those disabled people that take on that role of life isn't going to stop me just because I can't move, right? We watch them all the time. They make television movies, they make movies out of them, and we go, we cry, we look, we go back home and we go, I'm so blessed with what I have, but yet I'm not using it half as much as this person is using what she has less than me physically, right? So you are an inspiration. And when you step into understanding that and believing that about yourself now, Anna, there is where the healing can begin. Because you're putting power into yourself, your body, and your body can heal from that. So there are two movies I'd like you to watch if you haven't heard of them or watched them already. One is on Netflix and it's called Heal, Heal. The other one is on Prime, Amazon Prime, and it's called The Living Matrix. Now, some of the same people that are in Heal are in the Living Matrix. But I'm telling you right now, you need the inspiration of knowing who you are as a spiritual being. Go watch those movies for the inspiration, but you need to love yourself unconditionally to get that healing truly going. And know that it's not that you have a glass of water half full and you don't have, and you have a glass of water half empty. You either have a body, you don't have a body. No, you have life. You have your thoughts. You have your soul. So you're already fulfilled. Everything else is just an additive here that you could use to help carry you through or achieve some other things you want to, but it doesn't mean you can't achieve even more without those things. So your mindset has to be about that first before you can expand it to an actual physical change. And there is where you will get your strength and power from. Okay, Anna, I wish you the best. God bless you. Let 2023 be a power year for you all around, body, mind, and spirit, and be an inspiration to others, okay? All right, I wish you the best. You take care. All right, hon, we got a few more minutes left.
Carol wants to know if she's on the road to financial abundance.
Carol wants to know if she's on the road to financial abundance. And if you are, share it with others so we can join you on that road. Yes. Okay. Here is the thing about that road. It's really interesting. Stop driving so much, okay? It was really funny. Are you on the path? Yes, you're on the path. You're on the road. But here is what all you have to do. There's no place for you to drive. As a matter of fact, you'll find out once you achieve your financial success that there wasn't anything you needed to do except believe you were financially successful already. Understand something about achievement here, everybody. And I'm so glad that you brought this up. It's all we are meant to do is to bring into this physical dimension what we already created before we were here. Anything you aspire for is what you already created. I'll say that again. The way your soul lets you know what you were meant to do or have is through the desire to have it. You wouldn't want something that doesn't exist. You wouldn't want something that you didn't already create. When you turn it, because we all want something different, right? I know you don't want what I want. You know, I want to be able to speak in front of 80,000, 100,000 people. Why would I want that? Why would that come in? Because somewhere, somehow, I must have set that up for me. And it's just my job to learn how to bring it in. It's not a matter, we're not here to create anything. We are already created. We already have the power and every piece of knowledge that the Force has, that God has. It was given to us from the beginning. We're here to learn we have that. And the way we learn to have that is by the use of it and actually something happening. Now, it would be so difficult for us to come down here and start fresh. Oh my gosh, how am I going to get anything done if we're starting from fresh? But how magnificent is it that we set ourselves up? All right, this is what I want this time. This is what I want this time. So I got to set those inspirations. At this age, I'm going to want this. I'm going to have this desire. At this age, I'm going to have this desire, right? Okay, great. I've got it all set up. That at least makes it easier for me. I got all these plans. I'm going to set out a blueprint called astrology. That'll help me too. Everything will be out there to show me what my strengths are, my weaknesses are, all of that, okay? Now, all I have to do is use those tools and remember I have them. Then we come here and we forget all of that, okay? So can you imagine how difficult it would be not only to gain the understanding that we are unlimited manifesting beings, but now we have to, oh my gosh, now we got to work even harder to use that power. Oh God, I got to create something now. I got to make it. I got to build a home. No. We're spending too much time driving down a road. We're spending too much time thinking we're trying to get someplace. We're already there. We're here for that purpose. We put ourselves here. We put ourselves even in this condition at times so that we can finally come to the point of, wait a minute, I am financially abundant. Okay. The piece of paper may not say that in the bank right now, but I'm not dependent upon this piece of paper. I'm dependent upon my belief. And then all of a sudden a check comes in the mail, or your business becomes more successful, or you get more work than you weren't expecting, or you get a raise, you get a promotion. It doesn't matter. A family member dies and leaves you a fortune or leaves some money, a friend, somebody that you didn't even know. The government contacts you and lets you know. And I'm not making these things up. The whole reason why I can even spit them out of my mouth is because they happen all the time, every single day. Because we are just bringing in what we already know is ours. But if you've been convinced that you don't deserve financial abundance, that you don't deserve good health, that you don't deserve your dreams and vocational desires to be fulfilled, that you don't deserve unconditional love, then you will not bring in what you already set up for yourself that's just hovering and waiting there. And it's waiting there until you bring it in, at least in this lifetime. Then when you go to the other side, you see all the things you chose to bring in that you didn't, and then all the things that you did bring in. Oh my gosh, they were sitting right there. All I had to do was believe in it. It would have manifested. It would have just come down. Manifesting isn't about recreating. Manifesting is about appearing and bringing in and delivering into this physical reality, this dimension. It's not about making anything new. It's not about recreating a new blueprint for ourselves. We already created it. All we have to do is bring it in. It's why so many of the prophets knew what was going to happen. It's why psychics are able to tap into the future, because it's something you already created. It's something you already did. It's why I can tell you right now, this entire evening, what you're meant to do, because it's already you, okay? It's already who you are. What you seek. Alan Cohen was a spiritual life coach. He said this: what you seek, you are. Otherwise, you wouldn't be seeking it. Nobody sat there and said, oh, I miss a color TV set, way before televisions were even created. Nobody did that. I want a color TV set. They didn't do that, not until it was already there. So when the desire comes to you, it's because it's already there. You're not being teased. You're not being tormented by yourself or the universe. You're being told what you already set up for yourself. So just believe in it and you'll get it. So yes, the answer is stop driving and believe that you are financially abundant and watch it flow in faster than you can even imagine. If you want to keep driving and waiting until it keeps growing little by little by little, go right ahead. But I pull over, stop driving so you can do something else, and just know it's already there. I'm bringing what's in, what's already mine, what I already created, and that's for all of you. Okay, I'm going to be doing more of this. I'll announce the time. You'll get a notice as to my next live event in February. But I just need you, keep coming back, bring your friends back, bring others back.
I just put the link for your class on there too.
I have, and remember, any of you who still want to sign up for my class, I still have room. I have a class going on for everybody to learn how to connect with your own guides and angels and the God source directly. You will experience that during my class. It's only going to be 2 classes on a Tuesday night. It starts next Tuesday, the 24th, and then the second class is on the 31st. It's only $75, really. It's worth it if you ever wanted to know how to be your own medium and to be able to connect and hear and see, because that's the other stuff that can empower you. You need a relationship. You need a relationship with the highest source of you, the higher part of you, and those that want to continue to guide us to that level. It's all about belief, people. It really is. I say that over and over and over again. It's in my book. Like I said, if you want to go deeper, you can get The Secret That's Holding You Back. But it's going to bring you down to your deepest beliefs and what you should be believing. There is a should in the world. Everybody keeps saying there's no such thing as should. Yes, there is. You should and need to believe that you have value and worth, that you are magnificent and divine. And this world has just taken that away from us, that belief. But it doesn't take away the truth. That's the whole thing. And even evidence doesn't take away the truth, because evidence is only in what you believe. What you believe is what you create. So it's not always true what you're believing in, but belief empowers everything. But I'm telling you the truth of what to believe about yourself. And as you do, you don't have to wait until you're a pro and a master at it. It starts the moment you start and you say, I'm going to believe. So for 2023, no matter what I told you your power journey is meant to be, this is the most important journey, is to believe and know you're divine and magnificent, and you deserve to be fulfilled. I wish you all the best 2023. Keep coming back. Go to my website, vincentgenna.com. Listen to my podcast, The Genna Effect. I will do everything this year to give you the tools you need to go after your life and dreams. You understand that? your life and dreams. And by doing that, by the way, we will heal this world. There's no other way to do it than individually. And that will bring us together, and then we'll do it as a group. God bless you all. We'll see you again. Take care now. Bye-bye. Thank you. And thank you, Eileen, for all your help. Bye-bye, everybody.